Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on ntTV News at Noon. I'm Madeline McCrory.
And I'm Lucy Ritchie. We would like to welcome you all to the State Fair of Texas. Now, Madeline, we have a packed show today because we're covering everything from animals to cars to transportation to dinosaurs.
I think we get it. Lucy, did you know this is the largest state fair in the country?
Well, it sure looks like it behind me, and I'm so excited to be here live for our newscast today.
Me too. What is your favorite fair tradition?
Probably the butter statue, because they make a new one every single year and it's made with over 1,000 pounds of butter.
That is a lot of butter. You know, Lucy, it was so gorgeous out here, but getting here, the traffic was intense.
I agree, but did you know that there are more ways than a car to get to the State Fair of Texas? Our live reporter, Lillian Kosh, is out by the entrance of the State Fair of Texas with more on transportation. Lillian?
Well, getting to the state fair with all the traffic and congestion can be a bit of a headache, especially when it comes to finding parking, but I took a look at an alternate way you guys can get here.
The Dallas-Fort Worth area is connected by multiple railways that can get you from city to city without having to hit the highway. The DCTA A train connects to the DART Green Line and leads straight to Fair Park, giving people of Denton an alternate route to the Texas State Fair.
We didn't really know what the parking situation was going to be like at the fair or how long it would take, if we'd be able to find spots, like if it was going to be expensive or not. And we knew that like getting to the train station would be easy and it was going to be like a fast and reliable way for us to get there.
When planning your next trip, GoPass can help you find a train stop closest to your location, and with a simple search of your destination, help you find a route that best fits your schedule.
Super easy. I just did it on my phone. It took like 1 second. Did it on the car right over here.
So whether you're going for a corn dog or concert, you can have peace of mind knowing you don't have to battle state fair traffic to get there.
If you're coming from Denton, the A train stops at Trinity Mill Station, where you'll then get on the Green Line that'll take you right up to the gates. You will need a regional day pass to get on the train. And remember, the state fair does come to an end this Sunday, so go ahead. If driving here has kept you from coming, go ahead and get on the railway. That's all I have for you guys. Back to y'all at the Midway.
A gun ban. Thank you, Lillian. Last Thursday night, a shooting occurred just outside the state fairgrounds near the Gurley Avenue gate. Police stated that the incident occurred after two groups of people engaged in a fight. As one group was leaving, the other drove by and opened fire. Only one person was shot, and luckily, the victim left with minor injuries. The state fair is taking precaution by instituting a gun ban that restricts all firearms on the fairgrounds, even if you have a license to carry.
The gun ban isn't the only safety precaution that the State Fair has put in place this year. In fact, they've done a lot to make sure everyone can have a great time while they enjoy all of the festivities. They have implemented a 24/7 round-the-clock command center where event oversight, incident notification, tracking, and resolution will all occur. They have also implemented a new bag size policy that limits the types of bags that can be brought within the grounds. This includes medical bags and coolers. All permitted bags will be subject to search. For more information on what is allowed, make sure you visit bigtex.com for the specific guidelines on what you can bring into the fair. Madeline, for having an entire show in the middle of the Texas Fair, the weather has been perfect.
I agree. The sun is giving Big Tex the spotlight he deserves. Our weather anchor, Avery Callens, is here to give us our state fair forecast. Avery?
That's right, guys. We are finally feeling that gorgeous, gorgeous fall weather. Now let's take a look at our current conditions. Right now it is 61 degrees and it doesn't feel too different at 59 degrees, but it is a bit windy outside with wind speeds at 12 miles per hour. However, that wind will die down this evening. They'll be at 5 miles per hour. However, it will get much cooler with the temperatures being at 54, it's going to feel like 53. Now looking at tomorrow, it will warm up again. Unfortunately, the temperature is going to be 73. It's going to feel a bit cooler at 70, and the winds will be a bit stronger than they are today at 15 miles per hour. Now that's all I have for now. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Avery. Hopefully this is the final heat wave we're going to have to endure. And while we're on the topic of heat, the State Fair offers a vast variety of super hot cars. Our reporter, Jackson Berry, had the chance to check out some of the cool cars showcased at the State Fair this year. Check it out.
When people think about the State Fair, they normally think about the food, and lots of it. But I think of the horsepower. Real horsepower. The State Fair is holding their Texas Auto Show, where you can go and see all kinds of the newest makes and models.
The neat thing about the State Fair and the car show is that you get to check out cars that aren't even on the market yet. Right now I'm sitting in the brand new Nissan Armada, hasn't been seen in the US, only in pictures, and I gotta say, it's a pretty nice ride. And Nissan isn't the only brand you can do this with. Every single brand here at the car show has a new car that you can check out.
The auto show has all sorts of vehicles, sports cars, trucks, cars with baseballs on them, and even cars in the sky.
The car show has a lot to offer. There's a lot of new models here, a lot of stuff that you're not going to see in your day-to-day, and you can actually, get in them, feel them, and experience whatever you want to see.
Even if you aren't a big car nerd, rest assured there are still a bunch of games you can play to pass the time. ntTV News, I'm Jackson Berry.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to check out some of those cars while I'm here. When we come back, we'll show you the coolest fair ride in the park.
And we have all the details on the deals the State Fair is offering. Stay with us here at the State Fair of Texas. Woo! A block is done.
No registration, no entry. All right. Let me see your voter registration card, please.
I'm not registered to vote.
No registration, no entry.
Dude, my friends are already in there.
No registration, no entry.
What the?
Join the club. Register to vote today.
Hey UNT, the State Fair has finally arrived, so mark off your calendars, get your nicest cowboy hat, and join us here on Wednesday the 16th because we're going to be hosting 3 different live shows from the State Fair. Our 2 English shows will go live at noon and at 6 p.m., and our Spanish show will go live at 3:30. We'll be showing you some of the most iconic events as well as some behind-the-scenes action, so make sure you don't miss it. Come join us at the State Fair of Texas, where the sight, sound, and flavors of Texas come alive on October 16th.
Haunting the depths of ntTV studios. Something special is brewing just for you.
Hey ghouls and goblins, ntTV News is having a special Halloween segment this October 31st. We're also covering 31 days of Halloween in Denton. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be spooktacular.
Welcome back to our noon newscast at the State Fair of Texas. While there's many things to enjoy at the fair, one of the most exciting things are the rides. Our Assistant News Director, Brooke Deering, takes us on a special trip around the Midway.
Hold on tight. The State Fair Midway has geared up to strap you in and launch you into thrills as big as Texas itself. Home to more than 140 rides or games, Midway has been preparing its return for every adrenaline junkie in town.
We actually take over the grounds on August 1st, and we start setting up all these things that you see out. We actually put them out there. So we put them on wheels and actually roll them, and then some of them we put together.
If you make your way behind Big Tex just past the Cotton Bowl Plaza, the State Fair Midway features fan favorite rides from the 212-foot State Fair Ferris wheel to the towering 500-foot top of Texas Tower.
State Fair of Texas has an independent midway, and what that means is I don't book a carnival to come in, but I actually go out and hand-pick rides from around the United States. We inspect everything as it comes in on the trucks, before it even gets here, and then as it's being set up, and we inspect every day.
All you'll have to do is buy the required tickets from one of the coupon booths and hop on a ride that will leave you saying,
I almost lost my mind.
It's like an out-of-body experience, kind of.
Oh, this is real, you know?
I didn't know it went backwards and forward.
I'm proud of myself for doing something very scary.
It was worth the wait, though.
But there was one thing that Rusty said that stuck with me.
If I'm tired in the morning, I don't drink coffee, but if I need that boost of energy, I get on the slingshot. Now, I'll go from 0 to 80 miles in 1.2 seconds. That gives you that shot of adrenaline, and you're awake for the rest of the day.
So, you know what I had to do. And make the ntTV news director ride with me.
Hold on.
Lucy, while I know those rides look fun, I know they can get a bit pricey.
I know. I just wish we knew of some deals to save a few bucks while we were enjoying our time here.
Well, you're in luck because our segment anchor, Kendall Keaton, has some tips to make a trip to the fair more affordable. Kendall?
Thanks, guys. Going to the state fair can be quite costly, but I've got some deals for you that won't hurt your pocket as much. Today's the last day to participate in the Need for Feed Wednesdays. You can bring 5 cans of food to enter the parks for only $5. You can also buy discounted tickets from Kroger's to get $3 off your ticket price. Lastly, discounted coupons can be found at participating McDonald's, and with those coupons, you can save $5 on any day. And there's only a few days until the state fair comes to a close, so if you want to go and you haven't been, be sure to look out for those deals, and that's all I got for you guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Speaking of deals, the State Fair has a wide variety of small businesses that sell anything you want, from soup mixes to cowboy boots. This year, the State Fair is hosting 20 new vendors for you to experience. Local vendor and owner of Wapa Handmade, Roxana Gomez, has a special story of selling handmade items from women in Colombia in order to support these women and their families. We had a chance to speak with her about her experience at the fair.
I can tell you right now what you see is what we have left. We are making very good sales here. We are almost like sold out. So that's something that is very amazing for us. And also I think it's because people, they really connect with the story behind of the business. There are some people that they really appreciate the handmade work, and they also want to help and support people over there in Colombia. So that's probably the big deal for the clients over here. They want to support, and that's amazing. That feels very good.
Madeline, we might need to take a ride on the slingshot because it's heating up a little bit out here.
Yes, not as bad as usual. That breeze we're feeling right now feels so nice, though it is messing with my hair a little bit. Let's take it over to our weather anchor, Avery Callens, to see that if this is the right week to swing by the fair. Avery?
Thanks, guys. That's right. Thanks, guys. That's right. It is going to feel a bit warmer this afternoon with the sun coming out, but remember to keep those layers on you for this evening. Now let's go ahead and look across North Texas. Here in Dallas, it's going to be 60 degrees, and McKinney, Paris, and Sherman are going to be with us right at that 60-degree temperature. Denton is at 61, and Graham is a little warmer at 62. Decatur is going to be the coldest out of the North Texas bunch at 58 degrees, and Bowie is at 59. Now let's go ahead and take it to the current conditions across the region. Denton is at 61, Abilene is with us also at 61, and Murillo is again the coolest at 53. They're really feeling that fall temperature over there. Oklahoma City isn't too different at 57. Houston is at 67. We're actually hitting the 60s over there, and El Paso is at 70. Now, taking a look at the 7-day forecast, all of this weekend is going to be sunny and nice and cool, so this is the weekend to head out to the State Fair if you have not already. Now, unfortunately, temperatures are going to warm up in the next coming week. Monday high is going to be an 84, Tuesday that high is going to be an 89, and Wednesday it's going to be a 90. So it is going to be a bit of a false fall situation. Lows are going to be in the 60s, so make sure to keep those layers on you. Now, I hope the temperature keeps like this for the rest of the day because it feels gorgeous. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Avery. When we come back, we'll take a look at how animals play a key role in the State Fair of Texas.
And our sports anchor, Gabby Pippins, has the latest in the wide world of sports. We'll be right back.
Has the weight of stress and anxiety ever felt too heavy to overcome? Wish there was a safe place to confide in? Wish granted. At UNT, we offer counseling and testing services to students located on the 3rd floor of Chestnut Hall. UNT, we're here for you.
Hey, listen to my flow to save some H2O. This my water rhyme, and this is how it goes. First, turn off the sink and take some time to think. When you waste water, our supply shrinks. When you take a shower, not more than an hour. Shoot for 10 minutes and save water power. Use a reusable bottle, smart like Aristotle. Ditch all the plastic and be a role model. And that was my H2O flow. Please remember how it goes, because if you don't, Earth will go, oh no!
And now we return to Fabric of Passion.
Oh, Hector, it will be so hard for us to part, but we must.
But, my love, what did I do? I thought we were meant to be together forever.
I am so disheartened to say that you're just not in style anymore. But you will be, to someone else, in a better place.
You're gonna shred me?
No.
I'm donating you to one of the many clothing donation boxes available on campus. There is one in the Union by the Syndicate and one on Union Circle Drive.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? I'm gonna be someone's new shirt.
I thought you'd be more distressed.
Oh, absolutely not. It was cramped in your closet anyways.
Maybe you would like to be shredded after all.
Animals find themselves worked into the state fair in more ways than races, livestock shows, and the rodeo. The all-star stunt dog show returns to the fair again with a history of 25 years and a mission for responsible pet ownership and rescue. Audiences of all ages should be prepared to be wowed by the amazing displays. The show has performed all over the country, including in film, television, NFL performances, and UNT's own halftime shows. All of the dogs seen in the shows have been rescued from shelters. It's happening every day until the end of the state fair at 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 6 p.m.
We appreciate so much all the love and support. We did not realize how popular we were until this year, and we've had so many people come up and say that they've been watching our show for 7 years. They know our old venue, and they've showed us pictures of dogs, and some dogs that have passed now, because that is the hardest part of our job. We have to watch the dogs get older. But becoming a tradition for families here at the State Fair, and knowing what a positive impact we're making on our lives, that means a lot to us. We love it.
There really is a lot to do at the State Fair, but Madeline, did I hear you say something about pig races?
Yes, you heard right. Our segment anchor, Oscar Chavez, knows more about the swines on the track. Oscar?
Thanks, guys. Well, we do all know that pigs can't fly. However, they sure do know how to zoom through a course. That's right, guys. From snout to hoof to hoof, the fan favorite has returned to Chevy Park Plaza. They kick off the line at 11:30 1, 2:30, and 4 every day of the state fair. So be sure to pick your favorite contestant. They're kind of a big deal. All right, that's enough puns from me. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Oscar. Something very pivotal to the State Fair is agriculture. ntTV's Grace Grimes had the pleasure of taking a closer look into the exhibit that taught her a lot about the life on the farm.
Right now I'm at the State Fair of Texas birthing barn, and as you can see, there are a lot of people who want to come see the baby animals. And behind me there is a baby calf that was born only 4 days ago on October 5th. Due to agriculture and education being the foundation of the State Fair of Texas, the birthing barn highlights the importance of livestock in our everyday lives.
This is an exhibit of animals having babies: sheep, goats, cattle, pigs. We want people, it's an educational exhibit. We want people to see where some of their food comes from. We want to teach people some basic animal husbandry knowledge and taking care of livestock.
People from all over Texas and the United States that may not have a background knowledge of agriculture come visit the birthing barn to enjoy this fun learning experience.
It is the only reason I come to the State Fair, is to come to this barn. So just ever since I came from Houston, and they didn't really have a State Fair there. And so I don't know why. This was just like the first place that attracted me here. And I just think it's cool that they have this for people to be able to see, because most people in cities don't get to experience this type of thing. So I just think it's really special, and honestly, I could stay here all day and not do anything else at the fair.
After spending some time at the birthing barn, I got curious about how many animals are actually featured in this exhibit.
Right now in this exhibit at the State Fair of Texas, the birthing barn has 60 beating hearts to keep track of.
With that being said, since there are so many animals to choose from, I had to ask one of the birthing barn's biggest fans what her favorite animal was.
The chick.
The chick?
Yeah.
Why is the chick your favorite animal?
Because they're so cute.
I have to agree with Elizabeth that the chicks have always been my favorite animal to come see at the fair.
If you want to stop by for an educational minute or just to see some cute animals, the birthing barn is located at Nimitz and MLK, and it's open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day.
The Leonhardt Lagoon has found itself home to some prehistoric visitors. Dino Time with T-Rex, with Professor T-Rex, features multiple fan favorite dinosaurs that kids are sure to love. Their goal is to educate and entertain our future paleontologists.
And so we bring real life dinosaurs through the time portal so that everybody can interact and get an up close and personal view of these dinosaurs. So this is Trixie. She is our baby T-Rex. And this little guy is so fresh out of the egg that he doesn't have a name yet, but this is a baby Parasaurolophus. I love the audience reactions. Like you see them seeing the dinosaurs for the very first time, and that is something you cannot replicate. So I love the audience responses.
While we're on the topic of sea creatures, I heard the Dallas Stars plays the Sharks last night.
Me too. I couldn't stay up late enough to finish the game, but hopefully our sports anchor, Gabby Pippins, has the result. Gabby?
That's right, guys. Last night's game was crazy, but I'm so glad I stayed up late to catch it. We'll have more on that, how this year's Red River rivalry went, and how our Mavs are ending the preseason. Stay with us.
My bike is gone.
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today.
There's no harm in wanting to have fun while in college, but it's easy to lose track of how much you've had. Apps like Drink Control and Alkadroid can help keep track of your consumption and blood alcohol levels. If you or someone else does drink too much, the signs of alcohol poisoning are as follows: pale skin, vomiting, confusion, low body temperatures, irregular breathing, blacking out, and is hard to wake up or cannot be woken up.
Dude, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Wake up.
It's an exciting time of year, but it's important to be responsible. If you suspect someone is suffering from alcohol poisoning, get help immediately. You will not get in trouble for seeking help if you are underage. For more info and resources, go to UNT's Division of Student Affairs.
Hey Alex, this guy on the internet says he wants to give me money.
That sounds suspicious.
What do you mean?
Typically, strangers who promise you money on the internet have their own best interest in mind. They often use bounce checks, which will disappear shortly after depositing, but not before they've asked for some money in return.
So he doesn't really want to spoil me?
No.
Well, then what should I do?
The best way to handle it is to block and report the suspicious message, or even consult local law enforcement if you've already fallen victim.
So I guess we aren't going to Key West for spring break.
No.
The Dallas Stars entered last night's game with a 3-0 record, but were they able to keep up with the San Jose Sharks? The first period came and went quietly, but San Jose got on the board with a snapshot goal from Tyler Toffoli. The Stars answered with a tip-in goal from Matt Duchene, who had help from Mason Marchment and Logan Stankoven. Both teams exchanged goals within exactly 2 minutes of each other, and they stayed tied at 2 through both the third period and overtime. The shootout started with made goals from Jason Robertson and Matt Duchene, and with the Sharks at 1-1, it all came down to Wyatt Johnston, who, of course, made the goal for a Dallas Stars win 3-2 and to improve their record to a 4-0 record. And this year's Red River rivalry was definitely one for the history books, especially considering both teams are part of the SEC for the first time, and one team definitely dominated over the other. The Oklahoma Sooners got on the board first by kicking a 42-yard field goal, but this was unfortunately their only score. The Texas Longhorns attacked with back-to-back touchdowns, including an impressive 43-yard run from Quintravion Wisner. The Sooners didn't answer, allowing Texas to kick 2 field goals courtesy of Bert Auburn, and the quarterback Quinn Ewers sealed the deal with a 1-yard touchdown run, ending in a 34-3 Longhorns domination. This is especially great since the Texas Longhorns are ranked #1, and fans like myself cannot wait to see what they do with the rest of the season. And finally, the Dallas Mavericks are currently in their preseason at an 0-3 record, but this doesn't mean our rookies and new additions didn't have a chance to shine. Quentin Grimes played lights out ball, ending the game with 20 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. PJ Washington, Jazzian Gortman, and Jaden Hardy also had great games, combining for, get this guys, 39 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and hey, why don't you throw in 2 blocks? Unfortunately, the same could not be said for Klay Thompson, who finished 0 for 6 from 3 and 0 for 9 in overall shooting. But hopefully he'll have another chance to get more affiliated with the team and gel more with the Dallas Mavericks. He'll have his next chance tomorrow night against the Milwaukee Bucks. That's all I have for sports. Back to you guys at the desk. After that UT win, I need something to take the edge off.
Well, Madeline, our lovely producers have produced for us the Big Tex Choice Award winner for the most creative food, the Texas Sugar Rush Pickles.
Oh my, that looks like a sugar rush for sure. Why don't we give it a try?
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay. Oh, the pickle is right there.
Okay. Pickle.
Okay.
I'll just try. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It was really good.
That's really good. It tastes like pickles and sweet stuff too.
Yeah. Well, this sweet treat is the brainchild of Heather Perkins. It includes Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, and Captain Crunch cereal, along with those cotton candy, strawberry syrup, powdered sugar, and a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top.
You should absolutely try these pickles, and you can find them in the food court until October 20th. Thanks for watching ntTV News at Noon.
Join us tonight at 6 p.m. and here at 3:30 p.m. for Noticias at North Texas Television at the State Fair of Texas.